Welcome back, everyone. Toys is here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today, totally going to be checking out the brand new NECA Toys. These are quite awesome. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Universal Monsters. And man, oh man, I'm very happy to finally have April O'Neil as the bride of Frankenstein. Very cool. Thinking outside the box. Yes, utilizing the old Playmates line of thinking, right? Horror figures, Universal Monsters mixed with the Ninja Turtles. And what a fantastic packaging all around for this, especially the backside. Now, I have some thoughts on April O'Neil, which I will share, right, as this video goes on. But you can't deny that, I mean, at least it's a very, very cool looking action figure. And I mean, that's all we can hope for at this point, right? Here's everyone involved with the creation of this figure, so thank you very much for that. And here's the barcode as well. She is starting to hit Target store shelves now. And on the flip side, we also have another turtle bro, Michelangelo, as the mummy. And like I said, we've already had April, we have Leo, we had Raph, and now we're at Mummy Michelangelo. And he has fantastic packaging. It's so Halloweenish, right? It's getting us right in the mood for some pumpkin spice and all the various Halloween things. But I just love everything on the back. Like, beware the curse of Cowabunga. You have been warned. It's fun. There's a lot of fun stuff going on with this guy. I'm already thinking, you know how this video is going to go. I'm a big fan of these Universal Monster Turtles. And yes, I'm sure this is what it's based off of. My God. Anyways, here's everyone involved with the creation of this figure. So again, thank you very much for that. And like April O'Neil, Mummy Mike is starting to hit Target store shelves now because of the Target Fall Geek Out event. So you can head to the stores and hopefully you can pick them up, because that's where I found mine. But in either case, this is going to be an absolute mash. A monster mash! So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee, maybe put in some pumpkin spice, right? Just to get yourself in the mood for the whole fall season, right? It's coming up real quick. This is a look at the brand new NECA Toys TMnT X Universal Monsters. April O'Neil as the bride of Frankenstein, and Michelangelo as the mummy. And while I got all you monsters here, I just want to say thanks so much for always checking out my YouTube videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Old toys, new toys, daily news updates. I guarantee you'll find something here that you like. Now, we're going to kick it off with April O'Neil as the bride of Frankenstein. And there's a couple awesome things going on with this figure. First and foremost, of course, you get extra hands, right? Very expressive hands. She's just wanting you to come join her in the monster realm, right? And then you get a different colored Frank and Raph Psy, which is cool to have. This is by far my favorite accessory, maybe one of the best accessories of the year. It's a rat with an ear sewn onto it. Thank you, NECA Toys. I didn't know that I needed this. And then you have a rat with an eyeball as well. This is amazing. These are by far the greatest accessories one could hope for. I didn't even know these were part until I opened the box. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Even the Rat King's like, okay, works for me, right? Then you get this really cool, it's like an old-timey microphone, of course, mixed with all the electrical particle effects from all those old horror Frankenstein movies. You get the idea. They mashed it up quite well with a reporter, right? You get the idea, and she can hold it quite nicely. It's all nicely done. Nice paint, nice wraps all over it. They really went to town with the paint on these figures, that's for sure. And then you have an extra head portrait. And yeah, that is Judith Hoag as April O'Neil as the bride of Frankenstein. So, couple things here, right? Excellent head portrait, beautifully painted, love the hair, all that great stuff. Now it puts this Universal Monsters more in terms of the TMnT movies, right? Which is interesting at the same time. So it's not really a weird offshoot. It's utilizing TMnT movies with old horror Universal Monster movies. Go figure, right? And then you got a nice Coach purse made out of human skin with a lock on it. Real chain. There's a bone sticking out of it. I totally thought this thing opened up. It really did look, at first, I was like, oh man, that's really cool. You could put the rat with the eyeball in there, right? But no, it's a solid purse, and the stitching on it is glorious. I mean, it looks like it looks like Leatherface made this for her, right? We'll just say that. But with Judith Hoag as April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein, heck yeah. And of course, you can see the two head portraits next to each other. There's not a whole heck of a lot of difference. And I think that that's where, with this particular figure, with the extra head portrait, I really wish they would have gone a lot more monstrous with her, right? Like angry or white eyes or more in that realm, right? But I get it. They're trying to make Judith Hoag look great, and they did a good job in doing so. So she is April O'Neil. She's got the yellow, which, hey, that's April O'Neil. There's stitches, there's wrapping. She's very much built out of various parts to recombine her and make her alive, right? So she's got some nice sandal shoes. I like this big old wire that's sticking right out the back of her, just boom, embedded right in the back of her skin. That's awesome right there. She's got bugs. She's got a great wash all over her yellow jumpsuit or rain slicker. You can go that route as well. And she has really nice articulation for these types of figures. So I got to give it to them all day. Everything works. Didn't have to heat anything up. Not much, let's say, an ab crunch, but the legs, everything that you would need for a Bride of Frankenstein, April O'Neil, I think it'll do the trick. She's pretty solid. She stands pretty well. She's got peg holes on the bottom of her feet. But again, and kind of harkening back, I think that this one, while it's a great looking figure, don't get me wrong, I think that in terms of being monstrous, right, it's kind of at the bottom now. Because you see all the turtles, you're going to see Mikey in just a second. I would have liked a little bit more scary horror to go for this figure, like this one right here. This figure, I've said this every time, went from Raph to Leo, and now we're on Mikey. This is fantastic. So you get some really cool, expressive hands. They're not Leo's, they're not Raph's hands. There's bandages. There's a nice wash to them all. He's got really grimy yellow fingernails. They're very expressive. He's reaching out for you. That is fun. And they're just very lanky, weird hands, but they work for Mummy Mike. And then you've got these really cool Ankh, or you could say Key of Life nunchucks. I like all the Egyptian culture that they poured into this. It's very cool, and of course, he will hold both of them really nicely. You can flip them around. You get the idea. They're real chains. And then you get extra bandages, which I totally dig. You can put them on his arms. Like he's kind of just standing there, just billowing in the wind. Or you can put them around his legs. It's your choice. Maybe he just walked out of an Egyptian bathroom. Who knows? But they're very cool. They're very stretchy, stringy, right? They're solid. And then you get the Cowabunga Cobra, right? And that's just awesome. I love that they gave you a bendy wire snake to go with this guy. He's definitely nicely painted. He's got great bendy wire action. Put him all around his neck, his arms, his legs, whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's just a great accessory. But none can top this right here. It is a gross, disgusting, horrifying, zombified, mummy-looking Michelangelo face. His teeth, all the lips are rotted away. Just look at that great smile right there. He's been brushing, you know that. But the expression alone. If that mouth would have moved just to open up and close, man, oh man, that would have been awesome. But I really do love both the head portraits. And I like this more mummy, right? You got the Boris Karloff look going on. All the bandages. They really went to town on these figures. But this one, I don't know why it's extra oomph to me, right? You got the scarab on the belt. Everything is really well done. Again, you got hieroglyphics, Egyptian symbols, and everything else. You got peg holes on the bottom of his wrapped mummy feet. He's got some great articulation to him as well. And I just love the hands, right? They're just so weird looking, but they definitely work. He's got a great expression. One eye open, one eye closed. The bandage is a really nice orange. The back of the shell is absolutely glorious. I love the way that this looks. All different kind of symbols embedded into his shell. And you have, let's say, symbols for Shredder, and you've got a scarab, and you've got little animals, Egyptian Nile River. You got the Foot Clan symbol right there. That's amazing. I don't know if this is missing paint right here or something. All the other symbols have paint within them. I mean, this side does. I don't know. It does look like it's missing. So you let me know if it's painted on yours. But like I said, very happy overall with this figure, especially, again, in the articulation like April. Didn't have to heat this guy up at all. No qualms whatsoever. Everything was very fluid. Nothing looks like it was going to snap or break. So go in there knowing that, as always, with any NECA figure, just take it easy. But no problems whatsoever. Not much of a waist or anything like that, but the legs kick out. You've got double jointed knees. You got the feet. Man, everything looks good. So if you do want to get this guy into more Ninja Turtle positions, why would you, right? You got the whole monster thing going on. Go with that. But yeah, you could definitely do it if you so chose. And then, of course, let's say when you have all the different movie TMnT figures, April O'Neil with her monster counterparts, same as Mikey with his, they look great. They captured Judith Hoag perfectly. That is fantastic. I love that she went along with that. That's awesome. I like those little crossovers, and Mikey looks fantastic as well. And then you have all the monsters released thus far. Raphael, April, Mikey, and Leo, and they look fantastic. I'm really hoping Donnie and Splinter get released by October, by the end. Hopefully, this is what I'm going to put out for my yearly October action figure setup, right? If I don't forget already, I had Nightmare Before Christmas last year, so I definitely want to go Universal Monsters TMnT. These are just too much fun. I love the look of these things. I love the way that Michelangelo's lips are all rotted away. Awesome all the way around. I had my thoughts about April. It's not the best out of the four, but dagnabbit, do these look good. Excellent paint, fantastic accessories. You're going to have some fun if TMnT X Universal Monsters be your thing. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at these two brand new figures. April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein and Mikey as the Mummy from NECA Toys' TMnT X Universal Monsters. And of course, you've heard my thoughts, and now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything TMnT. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, yes, fingers crossed, Donnie the Invisible Turtle, and of course, Monster Hunter Splinter. Man, I can't wait for those and beyond. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.